Recording in progress.
Okay, good morning, everyone, and let's start. Let me call this meeting into order. Good morning to our BAC members, Director Robbie, Attorney Errol, our BAC Secretariat, our end user,
Morning.
also from CIS, ICSD, and PCIDCS. We only have one item in our agenda for today. The pre-bid conference for the consulting service implementation of the Young Creatives Challenge Season 3. We only have one shortlisted company. BAC Secretariat Camille, can you confirm quorum, our basis for our online meeting, and let's start.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the Department of Trade and Industry Bids and Awards Committee Conference. I'm Camille Maraveles. Together with me is Ms. Zandra Lasso and Mr. Patrick Bugarin, your DTI Bids and Awards Committee Secretariat. This BAC conference is pursuant to Section 42.3 of the IRR of RA 12009. Meetings of the BAC may be conducted electronically for procuring entities with video conferencing, webcasting, or similar technology capability. And this BAC conference is being recorded pursuant to Section 38.1 of the IRR of RA 12009. The BAC members present today are the following: Director Robert Alvin Arceo, Director Errol Royce Nagtalon, and Director Joel Cruz, the Vice Chairperson of the DTI BAC, and our presiding officer for today's conference. Mr. Chair, with the presence of the BAC members, we hereby confirm that we have a quorum for today's conference. We would like to thank the assistance of CIS-ICSD for our live stream on DTI YouTube channel. This live stream is pursuant to Section 38.2 of the IRR of RA 12009. Before we proceed with our agenda, may I request all participants to open their Zoom camera. We'll be taking shots for attendance purposes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Another shot po. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. We would like to acknowledge the presence of our participants today from the end user, PCIDC Secretariat, Ms. Danielle Cabrera, Ms. Crystal K. Del Valle, Ms. Leia Faith Toledo, and from the Office of the Assistant Secretary of MSG, Mr. Hampri Panuelos, Ms. Monica Macalalad, and representative from our shortlisted bidder for this bidding project from Mint College, Ms. Grace Pagkatipunan, Mr. Hendrik Kemson, and Attorney Tony Umali. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Camille. Let's proceed. Discussion of the technical and the terms of reference.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the private conference for bidding number 25-042, the consulting service for the implementation of the Young Creatives Challenge or YC2 Season 3, the duration is 13 months with an approved budget for the contract of 44 million pesos. The end user for this bidding project is PCIDC Secretariat, and we only have one shortlisted bidder, Mint College. The bidding document fee is 25,000 pesos. The bidder may pay through the following: payment of cash or cashier's or manager's check at the cashier's office, Department of Trade and Industry, 9th floor, Philinvest Building, 387 Senator Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. Or they can pay through online with an account name DTI Bidders Bond, account number 0052127386. The technical documents to be submitted are the following. The bid security with the following form: signed and notarized bid securing declaration, or cash or check, or bank guarantee, bank draft or guarantee, or surety bond. So the bidder may choose any of the following forms. Second, the signed technical proposal form, which are TPF 1 to 8. TPF 1 is the technical proposal submission form. TPF 2, consultant's references. TPF 3, comments and suggestions of consultant on the terms of reference and on data, services, and facilities to be provided by the procuring entity. TPF 4, description of the methodology and work plan for performing the project. TPF 5, team composition and task. TPF 6, format of the curriculum vitae for the proposed professional staff. TPF 7, time schedule for professional personnel. And TPF 8, the activity or work schedule. The following are also part of the technical documents: the signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of the IRR of RA 12009. The template is included in the Philippine bidding document. Next is the signed and notarized Secretary Certificate for Corporation or Special Power of Attorney for Sole Proprietorship. And please attach also or submit the signed bid bulletins for this bidding project. For the financial documents, the following must be submitted: the signed financial proposal form, the FPF 1 to 6. FPF 1 is the financial proposal submission form. FPF 2, summary of costs. FPF 3, breakdown of price per activity. FPF 4, breakdown of remuneration miscellaneous expenses. The schedule of proceedings. The deadline for the submission of the technical and financial document is until 9 a.m. of December 9, 2025, and the opening will be on the same date at 9:30 a.m. The venue, HRAS Conference Room, 9th floor, Philinvest Building, 387 Senator Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. The general rules. Principle of pass or fail, or the absence or presence of the documents. All pages must be signed. Financial bids above the approved budget for the contract are automatically disqualified. All submitted bid envelopes shall be marked and properly sealed for physical submission, and password-protected files for electronic submission. Late bids shall not be accepted, and no bid modification is allowed after the deadline of the bid submission, or no alternative bids. Your bid documents may be submitted through any form. First is through physical submission with one set of documents originally signed, and another 2 sets of copies duly certified must be submitted on or before the deadline. The submission of your physical bids must be at the Procurement Management Division, Human Resource and Administrative Service, Department of Trade and Industry, 9th floor, Philinvest Building, 387 Senator Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. Here is a sample of a physical submission. On a separate envelope, the technical documents, and another envelope for the financial documents. Same with copies 1 and 2, and all of the envelopes must be in one main envelope. Second option is through an electronic submission with the following guidelines. The bidder shall submit 3 files of the same documents in PDF format, not editable, with different individual password before the deadline. The encryption key and password shall be submitted during the opening of the bids of the concerned bidder. The bidder shall have the full responsibility on securing the files submitted are not corrupted. The DTI BAC shall have 3 attempts to open the submitted files. If the first file was successfully opened, the 2 remaining files shall be disregarded. If the first file was corrupted, the DTI BAC shall open the second file. If the second file was successfully opened, the first and third file shall be disregarded. If the first and second file were corrupted, the third file shall be opened, and if the third file was corrupted, the bidder shall be automatically disqualified. For online or electronic submission, please email at bacsecretariat@dti.gov.ph. Shown on the screen is an electronic submission, 1 file for the technical documents and a separate file for the financial documents. Same with files or copies 2 and 3. Again, the files must be password protected. Other notices. Bidders may ask questions and seek clarifications within 3 calendar days after this pre-bid conference. The BAC shall respond and issue a bid bulletin if the need arises within 7 calendar days before the scheduled opening of technical documents. The bidders may seek assistance from the BAC Secretariat in checking their technical documents prior to their submission. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Camille. So our shortlisted company, Mint College, any question on the technical requirements, on the technical forms, and on the other information that were discussed by the BAC Secretariat before we go to the discussion of the terms of reference?
May we proceed, Mr. Chair, with the discussion of the term of reference? And if we could just ask after that, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Umali. BAC Secretariat, can we proceed with the discussion of the terms of reference, care of the end user?
Representative from PCIDC, kindly discuss the terms of reference. Thank you.
Surely. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair and BAC Secretariat. My name is Lea Faith Toledo from the Philippine Creative Industries Development Council Secretariat, the office who implements the Young Creatives Challenge or YC2. So for bidding number 25-042 or the consulting service for the implementation of YC2 Season 3, we are seeking to procure a consulting firm to help us in the implementation in the competition proper until the post-competition support phase of the Young Creatives Challenge. So to give a brief background about the project, YC2 is being implemented by our office with the support from the Office of Senator Marcos, and we are already in our 3rd season. So for the first 2 seasons, we had more than 500 entries, and hopefully for season 3, through the assistance of our consulting firm, we can have more entries received. So we can jump to the scope of work na po, Ms. Camille. So the scope of work basically runs or it covers these letters po, yung A to L. So towards the succeeding parts of the TOR, hinimay lang po namin yung letters A to L, no? So syempre we are we are requiring an implementation and execution plan as part of the deliverables for the first tranche, no? So, call for entries, but this call for entries are just augmentation of our ongoing efforts because we have already opened the submissions for season 3 last September 30, and we're closing the submissions until December 31. So if we already have awarded consulting firm before December 31. So what the consulting firm needs to do is to just augment our efforts, no? Kasi we also know that the consulting firm will have their networks of their own who can be participants as well to the competition. And then the judges finalizing of the panel of judges. So it's also our team or our office who will be inviting the judges for season 3, but at just as the same as the call for entries, the efforts that will be expected from the consulting firm will just be augmentation of our efforts. Coordination with participants. So this is the main deliverable or main task of the consulting firm. So for the DTI side, we will be coordinating with the judges, and for the consulting firm side, they'll be the one coordinating mainly for the participants. So that is why the shortlisting of entries and yung pag-inform po whether the participant is qualified or they are not qualified, sila po yung magkagawa nun sa mga winners, no? Ay, sa mga winners, sa mga participants or sa mga nag-submit ng entries to YC2. So, screening and validation of the top 30 semi-finalists is also included in their scope of work. So, after shortlisting of the raw submission forms or the raw entries, the shortlisted entries will be forwarded by DTI to the judges, and then after selecting the top 30, the consulting firm has to screen and validate whether those top 30 are really eligible or qualified for season 3 or for YC2 season 3. And then after the screening and validation of the top 30, they also need to conduct an announcement for the top 11 to 30 and the 10 finalists. After the announcement for the semifinals, there will be another phase of submission, screening, and validation, because during the semifinals, the top 10 who will proceed po will have the chance to enhance their entries based on the feedback given by the judges during the initial screening and validation phase. So once the top 10 resubmitted their enhanced entries, it's the consulting firm's task to screen and validate whether the changes or the enhancements made by the participant are within the allowed scope for enhancement. So after that top 10 screening, they will have to produce and design our event collateral. So aside from the cash prizes that will be given to the winners, the top 30 and the top 10, there will also be collaterals or merchandise that have to be shared or delivered to the winners, the top 30 mainly, because yung top 10 po yung talagang may cash prize. And then after that, we also have the deliberations. These are face-to-face deliberations for top 10 and then with the judges. So ito po yung we usually conduct this ng 3 days straight, no? Kasi we have 8 categories, 7 for regular edition, and then tig 4 po yung elementary and high school edition. So yun po yung simultaneous deliberations na ginagawa namin para hindi po kami one category per day lang. So face-to-face one, the consulting firm also has to organize that, and right on the last day of the deliberations will be the awarding ceremony, which is a physical awarding ceremony din po. And yung pinaka-crucial po na deliverable ni consulting firm is yung token and price disbursement. So kailangan din po ng guidelines dito if how to claim the prize, because when we were doing it through DTI, our finance service also has their own requirements. So the consulting firm, depending on their operations, they will have to submit to us some guidelines on how the winners can claim their prizes. And then lastly, the post-competition support projects. For the post-competition support, these are the initiatives that we conduct for the top 10, usually top 10 winners po, but we can extend it until the top 30 depending on the need of a category, or depending on the scope of the post-competition support. But what we really require is the post-competition support to the top 10 winners. So that's basically the gist of everything po. So YC2 right now, YC2 season 3 right now has already commenced since September 30. We are in the promotion or launch phase. We actually had our ceremonial launch just yesterday. So when the consulting firm gets awarded, they will be entering na the competition proper na po. Kung December po sila ma-award, maabot na pa po nila yung sa promotion and launch stage. But after December 31, if January na po sila ma-award, then we are already in the competition proper or yung shortlisting na po. And then for the whole of 2026 until December 2026, we have to finish both the competition proper until the post-competition support projects for all categories po. That would be all po. Thank you.
Thank you, Leia. Men College, questions regarding the terms of reference?
Yes, please, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, we beg for your indulgence, please, and our DTI BAC family. When we submitted our bid, but we have an idea naman because we're doing our research. The annexes A to C, to which should be attached to the uploaded bid documents for the first stage, short listing stage, was not included po, Mr. Chair. So can we can they confirm, or it's our team who failed to see it, Mr. Chair? Was it included in the bid docs po, yung annexes A to C? So
Yeah,
yes.
from our end, Mr. Chair, we submitted that to the PMD or the BAC Secretariat when we submitted the documents. I'm just not sure if it
Camille?
was included in the posted bidding docs.
Yes. Mr. Chair, I'm just checking lang po the terms of reference for the said annexes. But in case it's not included po, well, we can include po in the bid bulletin.
Opo, please po, because one of the important attachment is Annex C, Mr. Chair, which should be the budget template upon which we will base our financial proposal. So we hope to get that, please, Mr. Chair. So number 2, Mr. Chair, so because we don't have that Annex C, so we just would like to confirm a close perusal of the bid documents. I hope we will not be asking a question where the answer is very obvious. Obviously, but we were asking it anyway, Mr. Chair, yung prices po na ibibigay sa mga mananalo ay bahagi ng 44 million budget, right, Mr. Chair? So I saw. So thank you, Ms. Toledo. And because we have this, we can almost say that the numbers there, the prices should be included in that Annex C, because there's a portion in the main bid docs that says we cannot change what is stated in Annex C with respect to the amount of honoraria that may be paid to the judges, including the honoraria, right, Mr. Chair? We just would like to confirm it should be part of the 44 million ABC, right, Mr. Chair? The honoraria and the prices.
Yes, yes, sir.
Having said that, Mr. Chair, because we were trying to make an intelligent, uh, 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 budget out of this, and we don't have Annex C, we hope if we could just say right now, how much would the prices be? We hope that it will not exceed 10 million. Magkano po ba yung bahagi ng prices doon sa 44M? Kasi we were trying to make our even without the budget, and we're looking at the cost. We hope that it will not exceed 10 million. Magkano po ba yung prices, Mr. Chair?
Bakit?
Nakukunin din
Pwede
sa
kaya Annex C
it
na
should be Annex C,
request
right? Pero if we could just give an amount right now, because after this we will do some calculation po eh. How much are the prices po, Mr. Chair?
BAC Secretariat.
I hope it won't exceed 10 million, Ma'am Leah.
Hold on. I am just putting up the file po. Pulling up the file. Hold on.
O baka masyado mataas yung 10 million na sinabi ko. So anyway, I don't want to second guess, Mr. Chair. Kasi we will the next question, while they're computing it for while they are computing for it, Mr. Chair, can we respectfully request then, because we know that government DTI, when we hopefully get this, at kami po yung nagpapasalamat sa posibleng muling pagkakataon na makatrabaho po namin ng DTI dito sa inyong pagtitiwala, at kami po yung umaasa na makukuha po namin ito. Babawasan po nila, Mr. Chair. Meron silang winning withhold eh. Technically naman, Mr. Chair, kung yung prices, bahagi po nung 44M, or if we bid for a smaller amount, wala naman pong profit na napunta sa supplier. Pwede po bang wag i-charge yun? That's what we would like to say right now. Ng VAT, or whatever applicable taxes under the train law. What's the answer po, Mr. Chair? Kasi malaki-laki rin po yun, Mr. Chair. Kung ibabawas po yun, na wala naman pong
Sandali, ano lang po natin, no, para hindi ho magalo-halo yung mga questions. Can you, Leia and BAC
Yes.
Secretariat, can you show the first request?
The Annex C, sir. I can share my screen po if I would be permitted.
Okay, go ahead.
Chair.
Please discuss.
There. That's that one, Miss Camille. That one. That's correct. Thank you. So the prices is around, it's more than 10 million, sir. Attorney Tony.
Naglaro kami ng numero.
Yeah,
we're
it's more
seeing.
than po. It's more than 10 million po talaga, because we have 3 editions, 7 categories for regular, 4 each for elementary and high school. And the grand winners for the regular edition po kasi is 1 million pesos. So that's 7 million already for the 7 categories. And then for the elementary high school, the grand winners shall be given 500,000 each. So 500 times 4 for high school, that's 2 million, plus another 500 times 4 for elementary, that's another 2 million. So 4 million plus it's 11 million for the grand winners alone. We are giving prizes po up to the top 10. So it's gonna
Okay.
be more than
So what's the
10.
total here? If we could just quickly see this, please.
It's the ABC po, the 44 million.
Got it. So
We already considered the admin cost here, or the agency cost. So there are the items naman here, sir, are not ang nakalagay po sa TOR namin kung ano lang talaga yung hindi pwedeng mabawas, kasi it's also in the terms and conditions and guidelines for the competition. We already announced that po kasi. So itong prices po talaga ay hindi pwedeng galawin. Pero I get your point as well, Attorney Tony, na the taxes kasi that will be charged to you, may yung sa provision po ng train law na for taxes for the prices may not be applicable. So I'm not sure how it will work. Maybe the finance service can help us in answering that, kasi for context, Mr. Chair, Director Joel, no, when our office are the ones disbursing the prices po, ang kinakaltas po sa amin talaga ng finance ay 20% per ano po per price disbursement. So if 1 million po yung price na i-disburse namin sa winner, minus 20%, so minus 200,000, 800,000 na lang po talaga yung net na natatanggap ni ano. But the question is, yung 20% po ba na tax for prices according to the train law, will it be applicable to the consulting firm? Should they also deduct that price? Am I right, Attorney Tony? Is that your question?
Yeah. That's the concern
Mm-mm.
po, Mr. Chair. So I mean, may ano po 'yun eh. Kasi kung dadaan po ito sa Mint College at yun po yung intention natin, meron pong parang income na treatment ang batas. So babawasan po nila ito. So how can we now cover the whole amount expected by the winner if may bawas po ito from the point of view of Mint supposedly getting some income out of this if that's how they will treat that. And on top of that, meron din silang tax. Of course, they will understand that portion. They will understand that portion where under the train law, kapag may premyong nakuha, may tax po yon, they should understand that. Pero paano yung bahagi na wala naman pong profit na nakuha ang Mint, baka po hindi umabot, Mr. Chair, if you look at the admin cost of 2 million, baka kulang pa po yun, Mr. Chair. Doon pa lang sa tax immediately ng 12% ng 23 million. That's more than 2.5 million, I believe.
You said
Thank you, Attorney Umali. I got your point, no. So may direct the BAC Secretariat and si Leia end user to wala lang po yung aming back member from finance. I think she's trying to log in pa. But to coordinate with our finance service, I got the point that pero Leia, are you willing that the prices be deducted? Yung deduction would be dun sa makukuha ng mga winners?
Mr. Chair, ganun po talaga yung ano po, yung process namin ngayon as DTI, as a government agency, yung applicability lang po talaga nung ano.
Okay.
Kasi kumbaga alam talaga po ng winners na may 20%
May tax,
pa.
okay.
Yes.
But nag-consult ba kayo sa FS ng by itong pag-draft ng terms of reference na parang we're transferring the responsibility to award or to give out the prizes to our consultant?
Yung question po as to the train law, whether train law is applicable to the third party, which is Mint, if ever po. Not yet po. Pero yung process, I mean, yung kung pwede po kaming magpa-award through consulting firm, that is allowed po. Yung sa taxes lang po talaga
Alright.
hindi namin
Sige.
na-clarify.
So, Attorney Umali, we will coordinate the back secretariat and the end user will coordinate with our finance. Of course, it would be it would be impossible if the taxes would be shouldered by your company kasi I saw the admin cost 5% lang no. So baka more than pa yung magiging taxes ng mga prices dun sa dun sa administrative cost. So sige po, don't worry, we'll ensure that it will be resolved po and we will include that in the bid bulletin.
Ang pwede rin naman po, Mr. Chair, if we may respectfully suggest, so yung pera po, parang i-retain na lang ng DTI for prices. Itong prices lang po. Kasi ito yung di ba? Hindi talaga pwedeng magalaw itong prices, di ba, Mr. Chair? Hindi talaga to pwedeng nang magalaw dahil yan na yung in-announce, right, Ma'am Leia? Okay. Pwede i-retain, pero kami po yung staff, who will do everything. So the check will be like from DTI, if we may respectfully suggest, instead of Mint, it's a Mint check going to to the winner, it will now be a DTI check. Something like that, Mr. Chair. Kasi doon, we will not even now have to be bothered. Kasi ang mahirap dito, Mr. Chair, we may have an interpretation like that na hindi kami dapat magkaroon ng tax consequence. Pero pagdating sa dulo po, Mr. Chair, baka po yung accountant, yung BIR, kahit anong sabihin nyo, dapat alam nyo yan. Pumasok sa inyo. That's considered, baka po may ganun Mr. Chair. We
Well,
just like to share that and sana maging bahagi po yun ng pag-uusap ng FS team po natin, Mr.
yeah,
Chair.
ganito lang, attorney, no. Kaya that's the main reason why I asked the end user na if kung if it is allowed that that the awards or the prizes, cash prizes or yung mga ibibigay sa winners ay allowed i transfer or ipasa sa sa bidder or sa end user ay sa winning bidder. Kasi po doon po sa scenario na sinabi nyo na ang DTI, since na-publish na po ito with the ABC amount of 44 million, I think it would be too late and based sa procurement law, magkakaproblema naman po kung DTI ang mag-i-issue po ng cheque. Kasi
Okay.
po nasama po that's yun yung reason. I'm sure sila Leia, sabi niya consulted with finance as to the yung kung legally pwedeng ipasa or doon isama doon sa pinapabid. So kung sinabing pwede, yun po yung yun po yung dapat na nating sundin. Kasi po kapag ka doon sa scenario na sinabi nyo po na DTI ang mag-i-issue ng checks, para pong nagulo yung ABC. So medyo baka magkaroon lang ho tayo mas lalong concern or problem doon sa procurement process. So I think ang kailangan pong i-resolve would be yung taxes. No? So again, don't worry po kasi I understand naman your your concern. Dapat talaga hindi maka-apekto yung taxes doon sa nilagay nilang admin cost. Kasi the admin cost would be the work or the effort that you will do in organizing all this activities for their project. So again, if hindi kung makakuha kagad ng reply po ang back secretariat and ang ating end user, we will inform you agad po with regards to the tax implications para hindi na po doon masabay sa bid bulletin, para hindi na ho kayo mag-worry about that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. You want to say something from our Sir Henrik, with the permission of the chair, please.
Raising his hand.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Hi, Ms. Leia. I want, can you scroll down to the bottom line of your annex? What we are noticing is that there was no appropriation for the overall tax implication of 20%. Meaning that are your budgeted amounts per line item considered net or gross when you were budgeting?
It's the gross po, sir. So, taxes were not, were not deducted po. So, everything is gross. So, that's the thing that we have to clarify actually. Yung taxes, when we budgeted this, when we prepared the breakdown, everything is, yeah. No, it's not gross. It's net. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you scroll up po, Miss Camille? Yeah, tama po. Gross po siya. Kasi kapag net po yung sa prices, it should be 800K lang. Kasi minus na 20% na. So, gross po ito.
Okay, it's all gross. So meaning that we should be working with an operating budget of at least 36 million, right?
Yeah.
If you net up the 20% withholding,
Yeah. So yun yung
correct?
Sorry, what's the question again, Sir Hendrik?
Our operating budget, this is just for internal purposes, but it seems that the operational budget for us would be around 36. If you deduct the 20% withholding that the DTI normally does when they send payment to the consultant.
And I'm not sure about the applicable taxes po, but based on our previous experiences, there's a withholding, the computation for withholding for consulting firms are different po kasi iba din sa consultants. I'm not sure lang po sa kung anong ilang percent po talaga. But yung for additional cost, Sir Hendrik, meron po kaming 5% na nilagay dito sa dulo na on top of the overall budget. So may 5% kaming inad para considering the operational cost. But yun nga, if the taxes for the prices and other items will be covered by you, then it's true naman po na hindi po kasya yung 5%.
Got it.
So Mr. Chair, with your permission, please. Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, go ahead.
In other words, yung concern po nung aming EVP, kasi po pag nagre-release po ng budget, I'll just say it in another manner, more or less, natatabunan yung ano ko, 430,000 more or less. So yun po sana yung titingnan natin na yung ano yung tax treatment po nito pag binigay na po sa Mint yung halagang ito. And
Yes.
if we may request, Mr. Chair, since this amount is hindi naman po ganun kaliitan, and we all understand, Mr. Chair, na pagdating po dun sa bahagi ng pagbibigay ng premyo, yung po sana yung bahagi. I'm sure yung breakdown ng tranches nito, this should have been factored in. In other words, that portion of the price which will be part of the tranche, if you know what I'm saying, Mr. Chair, na ibibigay sa Mint, yung schedule should be consistent when the winners will reasonably expect to receive those amounts, if we may respectfully request. Normally, Mr. Chair, nag-advance naman po ang Mint College, kaya lang medyo malaki po ata ito, Mr. Chair. So,
Yes, I am sure creatives or sila Leia have taken into consideration the schedule, no, kasi medyo unique nga po itong requirement because yung more than I think 3/4, no, or 2/3 ay dadaan lang sa inyo, dadaan lang sa
Yeah.
Mint College, no, hindi yung ano. So and I'm sure the taxes, the law on the taxes would make it ano naman dapat, no, would make sure na hindi malugi kasi that would ano, no, parang hindi magiging successful itong bidding if that would be the case, kung mag-aabono pa po kayo dan sa mga prices, no.
Yeah.
So sige po, we take note of that also, the schedule of the release of the tranches or the funds para ma-align doon sa release din ng mga prizes doon sa mga winners. Secretariat, please include in the bid bulletin.
Yeah, having said that, ano po ba ito? Yung first 3 tranches po, magkano na pa? Kasi dito po, Mr. Chair, for us to get the 20% fourth tranche, which is definitely, can we look yung prior tranches, yung ilang percentage po? So 15%, the next 45. Oh, may 45 naman pala. 15, that's
Yes, Attorney Tony, we did consider that po. Kaya 45 po yan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we're now trying to look at the tranches na baka hindi pa makover yung pambayad ng ano nung prices, but we're okay. Thank you, Miss Leia. So we will proceed to our next question, unless with the permission of the chair, EVP, you have another question related to this.
Just one more, thank you. Ms. Camille, can you go back to the Annex C, please? I just wanted to confirm because I don't see a line item for the special tokens for the winners. And that was pretty clear in the TOR that especially for the grand winners, they can receive either a laptop or a tablet or a
There,
DSLR.
400,000 under grand finale, one day. Yeah.
That's for the
Event.
collaterals and tokens for VIPs and Gen Public. So that's a
Sir, it's
Yeah.
under post-competition support po. It's the last three items. COLAS for regular edition, COLAS for elementary, in there.
collats.
Collateral
Yeah.
material.
Yes, that's it
But
po.
collats, but not the
The
top prizes. Because it says tokens and collaterals. I think that's the language you use. Tokens and collaterals. But are the tokens included in this budgeted amount?
okay.
Because those were
Yes, sir.
those are high value tokens that you were indicating in the TOR.
Oh, yeah, the one, Mr. Chair, with the permission of the chair, Miss Leah, where you indicated laptops or tablets, that portion where you gave some examples. So this should be it, right? It should refer to this budget.
Yes, that's the line item for that, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, Miss Leah, Mr. Chair indicated their tablets. So between a laptop and a tablet or an iPhone, maybe we will be choosing those stuff.
But again, walang tax component yun.
Yeah.
So, Leah, please lang coordinate with the BAC Secretariat para ma-indicate lang more mas ano no, mas specific para malagay natin sa bid bulletin.
That's really.
Sure po. Yes po.
Leah, so again, no, it's the concern about not having a tax component. So, for example, you budgeted, if we're looking at 560, that's 70K per
Grand winner.
per grand winner of the 8 regular, no? Which is also in our internal calculation, the number we used for DSLR, no? If we were to apply a 20% on top of that, it essentially our spend on each of these things, no? So one of the things we maybe like to look at is for items that are either prices or payment straight to like honorarium.
Correct.
We look at
Correct.
kind of tax mechanism, those things, no?
So, Mr. Chair, if you may, Mr. Chair, so let's summarize what we're trying to say. As our Ma'am Leah will engage the finance department of our DTA family with respect to the tax implication on the part of MIT. So we now ask for can we scroll up, please, Mr. Chair? So it's not simply the 23,000,23.2 more or
BAC
less,
Secretariat.
Mr. Chair. So add also the honorarium, 430,000 more or less, the collaterals or tokens for VIPs here at grand finale one day, 400,000. And then can you scroll down? So those are the things that we may ask, please, Mr. Chair. And the under post-competition support include their 560 plus 200 plus, if you could scroll down a little, please, and 480. So more or less, that should be, I guess, 25 million. I may be wrong, but the total amount, Mr. Chair, where Ma'am Leah will purposively engage the finance so that this should not be vatable or taxable. When you give to us that portion, please, Mr. Chair,
Thank you.
the automatic deduction should not happen.
Yeah, well, this is noted, Mr. Attorney Umali. Just a note lang from me, no, kasi I have previous experiences lang with itong mga tokens and collaterals. I'm not familiar lang kung anong nasulat, Leia. Meron bang specific na in-indicate tayo na na
Sir,
brand or
wala naman po.
so I'm sure that we can raise the honorarium and the prices, Attorney Umali, no. But for the tokens, another way to do it is to since wala naman pong in-indicate na brand or specification, it will be up to you po kung ano po yung inyong pipiliin na bibilin na item po.
Parang nawala si
So,
Chair o baka
what
ako
I'm
po yung
trying to
nawala.
say is you can work
Can you hear
on
me?
the you have the flexibility to purchase the items. Napasok po doon sa price na net of tax.
Yeah.
Yun
I,
po
I
yung ginagawa ng iba.
Yeah, I think we got what our good chair is saying, though nag-cut po from my end. But thank you for that intervention, Mr. Chair, for that clarification. So parang more ang concern ngayon, Mr. Chair, the good chair is trying to point out is dun sa honorarium and prices.
Yes, yes.
We're
That
okay
that
na.
I agree. That I agree.
Okay. So we have other Min family. Let's just discuss again from our end mamaya. Ha? So Mr. Chair, we just would like to make some quick clarifications. So elementary and high school competitions definitely will be run separately, right, Mr. Chair? What's your exact question there? With the permission of the chair, Sir Henrik, Sir John.
Yeah, so it was clarified already, no? So that those are distinct competitions, no?
Okay, good, good. So, Mr. Chair, because we want, needless to say, that this to be very successful, if we come in at that stage where there's still portion where we could supplement in some way, in a very proactive manner, the promotions and marketing of this event, Mr. Chair, we want to be part. I mean,
Tony Umali, nawala po kayo. Mint?
Yeah, Henrik, pass ko tayo, no?
Move to the next one.
No, so item 5 natin. No, so it's really the clarify na our participation in terms of the marketing promotions of the event, no? The concern was it's set as one of the objectives for us as can we in the objectives for the project, I think 4 items were shown, 3 of which in terms of the size of participation, no? Given that we're really coming in primarily once the submissions have gotten in, yun lang, we just want to clarify that as part of the set of objectives, kind of beyond the scope of our participation, other than just providing additional support.
Leia, please confirm.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Actually, sir, the augmentation of the promotional efforts will depend on when it will be awarded to, when the contract will be awarded to you. Because as mentioned earlier po, if you get awarded before December 31, then you can still assist us. But the number of entries received, hindi naman po yun makakaapekto on the on your end, kasi it's the challenge is is with our office, and if there's a call from our principals that we need to extend the submissions or whatsoever, then that's the time that you'll help us lang po. Kumbaga hindi naman po tayo tawag nito, hindi naman po namin isisisi sa inyo kung konti lang yung ma-receive na entries. So,
Okay.
tulungan naman po tayo dito, but ano talaga,
Well,
sa end po ng office namin yung promotional part, kaya yung TOR po natin talaga na deliverables, it's the competition proper onwards na lang.
Yeah.
Yung sa promotion part, depende pa po yun kung kailan po kayo maa-award.
but we will help, Mr. Chair. We will help definitely.
Thank you so much, Attorney
Uh,
Tony.
Okay. Then we could see. Mr. Chair,
I'm sorry, Yusek. Just a clarification to that answer from Ms. Leia. Since it was already launched this past weekend.
No, it's been going for like 3.
No, the official launch. The official launch was last week, this weekend. So, is that provider who took care of the launch, are they partly responsible with the DTI in terms of the promotions right now for the submissions, ongoing submissions until December?
Actually, sir, our supplier for the launch yesterday is completely different for the promotions because we have an ad agency po na ano din, kaka-award lang din po. So, ongoing po talaga, ongoing pa din po talaga yung promotions namin. Yung for the promotion part po, it's really our hired ad agency who will work with us on that po. But if you come in po na ongoing pa po, we can definitely work together with the ad agency with you on how we can better maximize po the promotions. That's very much ano po, welcome naman po.
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. Mr. Chair, with your permission, please, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, Attorney Umali.
Mr. Chair, with respect to the guidelines of the competition itself, if Mint can make some suggestions, but of course, we will get a copy of this, I'm sure. For example, rules on when judges may have to inhibit, themselves, because they have some form of conflict of interest with respect to those who will participate. And the next question there is the reason why we're saying this, Mr. Chair, is if there will be Mint alumni, Mr. Chair, graduates who may wish to participate, it should be the requirement should be there should be high school right now, currently enrolled right now, because we may have Mint graduates who are not enrolled yet in college or what they just graduated or what.
Yeah.
Would that be a problem, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, Mr. Attorney Umali, there's the technical proposal form number 3, wherein you will submit that TPF 3 that would include all your suggestions, recommendations to the end user for their consideration. So please include those the things that you mentioned in that TPF form, that TPF 3, so that it can be considered by the end user.
Yep, perfect. Having said that, Mr. Chair, from my end, there's none, unless with your permission, Mr. Chair, I may ask our Mint family from McKinley, Sir Henry, Sir John, do you have anything from your end?
I'm gonna go with number 6.
Number 6.
Capturing submissions.
Yeah, so Leia, a lot of it's like housekeeping, like the how we go about the handoff of submissions. If you
Sorry,
have
the what, sir?
yung handoff of submissions, no? So
Yeah.
guys are-
There's a provision here, sir, of a requirement of a cloud storage. But I'll look for that. But we included a cloud storage requirement po kasi the entries we will forward it to you po through online folders lang po. It's in item number 1, letter C sa ano po, page 3. Ayan pala. Ay,
which one?
no, not that one, Miss Camille. Sa ano po, yung sa first part po ng scope of work, meron po kaming nilagay dito na, ayan, tama yan pala, sorry. Strategies and coordination and communication participants, including dedicated streamline. So, yung turnover po ng everything is online po, sir.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So you, Yeah, okay. I guess we can get more specifics as we go along. Ganun na lang.
So
Okay.
you can skip 7 and 8.
7 and 8.
With the concern po sa conflict of interest, that's the very reason po why the coordination with judges, the selection of judges will be all taken care of our team DTI. And at the same time, we also included po in the terms of end conditions for season 3, we included a requirement that all submissions should remain anonymous. So we are requiring the participants to not to include their names or any identification marks dun po sa mismong works nila so that when we endorse it to the judges, hindi po sila makikilala. Kumbaga magkakagulatan na lang po sa deliberations, oh, nandito ka pala. Ganun po.
Perfect, perfect. Ang
Yeah.
galing, Ma'am Leia, ang galing.
Actually go down to
Where are we?
13.
Okay, so I can mention this now, but we'll also make it a recommendation. No? Looking kasi at your criteria for judging, in the submission of the deck, there's talk about marketability as part of the goals, but we don't see it as a metric, as a rubric, no? Yun lang, sir, wondering, because we're also reviewing the current set of from YC2, no, and the season 2 and season 1. That's not always recognizable in terms of the submissions, no. So I'm wondering, given that you are looking at parang creative industries as a economic driver, if you guys are going to adjust your the guidance to judges, no, so that it's reflected more strongly.
So actually, the marketability is not really part of the criteria because the idea of the competition po talaga is to discover creatives and to help them to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Kaya po
Okay.
namin siya, kaya po nasa pitch deck lang po namin siya pinapalagay kasi dun din po namin matetest how the participants can sell their ideas, no? But as to the creative side, we prioritize of course the creative side, but as an agency kasi syempre we want them also to be an entrepreneurial towards that eh. Although not all creatives have that po kasi. So if we put that in the criteria, it might discourage our creatives to participate. So although we want it to be included, dun na lang po sa pitch deck. So up to the judge's discretion na po on how good the winners or the participants can pitch their ideas kung ano pong magiging epekto nun sa scores, but the criteria itself focused on the creative side po talaga.
Thank you, Leia. Okay, that makes sense.
So last
We're at
question, 16.
16.
Yeah, you can skip to 16.
Okay, so the last is in the case of kasi the grand finals and the deliberation, it's considered one continuous activity. Is there any latitude there? It's a logistical concern because it means coordinating what
all
is
the
it,
judges.
120 plus winners with
36 judges.
I think it's 36 judges, yung estimate nyo. It might even be more depending on the total number of judges. Yun lang, no? If there's latitude there, just logistically coordinating and making sure everybody's available in that time frame in person can create its own set of complications. I'm wondering.
Based on experience, sir, we had to accommodate hybrid setups. But
Okay.
yeah, but that's the last resort kasi we really wanted to be face to face. Kaya baka we are hoping na baka pag may consulting firm kami, we can already announce early so the participants can arrange early din po. Yun po, medyo challenge po talaga siya, but we were able to push ano naman po, naitawid naman po, may konting hybrid lang po. Pero that's last resort po. Ang gusto po namin talaga kasi is face-to-face kasi yun din po yung chance for the winners then to really sell their idea. And makikita natin how committed they are to to winning if they will prepare for the ano, diba po, for the deliberations. Ayun po.
Okay, okay.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
So
Okay,
that
so yeah,
should be
anything else, attorney?
that should be it, Mr. Chair. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
so but you still have 3 calendar days po to submit to the BAC Secretariat kung meron pong additional questions lang po and so that we can include in the bid bulletin that we will be issuing.
Okay, opo.
Okay, so
One lang. Leia, you had an appendix C, which is the budget. What do we,
Annexes A and C po ata yung hindi
yeah, if we
na-attach.
can have a copy of the Annex A and B as well, with whatever those things are, no? As well as
Sure. We'll course it through the back secretariat, sir.
yeah, and we'll include that in the bid bulletin.
Briefly, can you just explain the tenor of annexes A and B?
So Annex A is the concept note, sir. So everything is there. The difference actually between Annex A and B is just that in Annex A, we included there the judges honorarium or tokens. And then sa Annex B po, nandoon po yung mismong terms and conditions po namin. Our Annex B is actually uploaded on our website po. That's the terms and conditions. So
Okay.
if you want a copy ng immediate po, you can visit our website. Andun po yung terms and conditions. That's Annex B. So Annex A and C lang po yung talagang internal namin.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leia.
All right. So again, we'll include all of those in the bid bulletin, and I think that's it for today. That's the only item in our agenda. Thank you to our end user creatives, Leia, and our sole shortlisted company, Min College. Our thanks also to our BAC members present today, Attorney Ariel and Director Robbie, our BAC Secretariat, representatives from the Office of ASECRIS, and ICSD for our YouTube live stream of this pre-bid conference. Okay, so meeting is adjourned, everyone, and thank you. See you again next Monday, BAC members.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
God
Thank
bless
you
you, Chair
po.
Joel. God bless our DTI family. God bless. Bye po.